What is this thing that you have on your dresser? What's up, you guys? It's your girl Ace, and I'm back with another video. As you can tell by the title, it's my coming out story. It's time for me to go ahead and spit this out. I've been supposed to have made this video like last year. Been supposed to have made it. If you haven't watched my other video, go see it. When I tell y'all I was lit, and I ain't talking about no lit like amped up and hype and shit. I'm talking about like I was lit. But y'all about to get the real me. Like, I'm so goofy. I'm a laid back chick, but I'm goofy as fuck. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment anything you want to see me do. But anyway, I know a lot of y'all been waiting on this, so let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my dad's side, because my dad and my mom wasn't together when I finally just, you know what I'm saying, was ready to just come on out. It was me and my dad living together. I had just graduated high school, you know what I'm saying, I was finna start college. And when I first moved down there, I had met this girl, whatever, and we was cool, whatever, for a little while. But you know how it is with lesbian relationships. Once you be cool for a while and y'all still hanging around each other, bitch, y'all is in a relationship and y'all is serious. So she started coming to the house or whatever, and daddy thought none of it because he used to work nights. And that way I have somebody at the house with me when he be at work. She started coming to the house. He was cool with it. So one day, her people end up getting to it about some shit. I can't even remember what it was, but they end up getting to it about some shit. And she was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know I want to stay here and I want to go stay with my auntie because my people just gonna come over there and they gonna, you know what I'm saying, that shit still was gonna piss off or whatever. So my motherfucking ass, I was like, well, you can come stay with me and my daddy. He not gonna care. I was just big dog and shit. Oh, bitch, you can come stay with me. Like, I'm just big dog and shit. Like, that was just my apartment, period. I ain't talked this shit over with my daddy. He ain't know nothing about her moving in, but we just started moving her shit in piece by piece. You know what I'm saying? I had got 2 being for her, and I sat in the closet, and I had got 2 pull-out drawers, and I set it in the corner of it, and I had put her 2 bins on top of it, so all her shit could have been out the way. So if he had to hang anything up in my closet, boom, bam, all my shit in the middle. Okay, and mind y'all, she didn't know that my people didn't know that I was gay. She thought all my people knew I was gay. So I try to hide her shit without nobody knowing, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't really paying attention to it, but as long as her shit was in there, she moved in or whatever. And daddy just thought she was bringing clothes in and taking the other clothes back, so that's why I had the shit in the motherfucking corner. He thought she was just bringing shit and taking her other shit back home to wash it. One day we was at the store, my phone rang. It was dead. I'm finna tell y'all how the conversation went. Like, this is exactly how the conversation went. Hello? Sean? Yeah, Dad. Where you at? I'm at the store getting some stuff. You need something? Nah. But what I need to know is, what is this thing that you have on your dresser? Bitch, my heart fucking dropped. Y'all, we had did it the night before, and I was cleaning a bitch off, and I let it sit out to air dry, and I forgot to put the shit back up. So like I said, she didn't know that my people didn't know I was gay, so when he asked that, I walked off, but I told her, go ahead and get your stuff. All right, so when I walked up, I was like, Dad, what thing? That nigga said, you know the thing I'm talking about on your dresser. I was like, Dad, what thing? He said, Shonda, what is this thing that's on your dresser? I said, Dad, I don't know. That's hers. That's not mine. So he was like, when I get there in the morning, I want her gone. He said, because by the time you get here, I'm gonna be on my way to work. So when I get there in the morning, I want her gone. I'm like, Dad, okay, but that's hers. That's not mine. He was like, all right. I'm like, okay, Dad. We hung up. When I tell y'all, I stalled in that store for about an extra 30 minutes. Then I ain't want to meet each other. Him going out the driveway and I'm coming in the driveway. I ain't want none of that shit. It wasn't like we was at a Walmart or a Target or no shit like that. We was at a Dollar General. I stalled in that store for 30 minutes at a Dollar General. And we was only getting snacks because we was having movie night. After I stalled in that store for 30 minutes, I made some blocks. I wanted to make sure he was out the way and we was in the car making blocks. She was like, yeah, I'm sitting here like this. I got this hand on the steering wheel and I got my other hand like this, and I'm just, normally when I'm in the car, I'm vibing the fuck out, like I'm just, yeah. I was in the car the whole time like this. And she looked at me, she was like, babe, what's wrong? Everything okay? I'm like, yeah. She was like, what's your daddy want? I was like, nothing. He was just trying to make sure we made it home before the weather came in, because the weather was supposed to be getting bad. So after we made an extra couple blocks or whatever, we went to the house. Boom, bam. We went ahead and took our shower, and we found the movie that we wanted to watch. In the middle of the movie, this nigga called again. I already knew he was finna ask. So I went in the bathroom. I answered the phone, whatever. I said, hello? He said, Chandra. I said, yeah, Dad. He said, she gone yet? I said, no, but her auntie just got off and she waiting for her auntie to come pick up. Yeah, I was lying like a motherfucker. He was like, okay, when I get there, she better be gone. We hung up. We finished watching our movie or whatever. We chilled. I ain't do shit that night. That bitch was put the fuck up. We finished watching the movie, went to sleep. When I tell y'all, I got her up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. I got her up at 4 o'clock in the morning. My dad didn't get out till 6 that morning. He had like a 30-minute drive to get to the house or whatever. And she was like, why we up so early? I never told her that my daddy said she had to be gone. So I was like, bitch. I said, me and my daddy finna move. So I want you to go ahead and get all your stuff out the way so it won't be a lot that we gotta move. She was like, oh, okay. Y'all, I took her to a friend's house. I want her out the way. I talked to her when I got back to the house because I didn't want her to call my phone once he made it to the house. And I just laid there thinking about what I'm gonna say when he come in the house. He finally made it to the house. When I heard that door open, I didn't know what the fuck to expect. As soon as he came in the house, he knocked on my door. That nigga was standing at the door like this, with his arm posted on the wall. And he was like, Chandra. I ain't say nothing. He said, Chandra again. I still didn't say nothing. He stood there, y'all. He looked at me. I'm scratched the fuck out, bitch. You would have thought I just got off graveyard. So I'm laying in the bed. I got the cover over my face on this side, y'all. Like, he was on this side, and I had the cover pulled over my face. And I had this eye open just a little bit where I could see light. Because if I see light, I'll be able to see if he come around the bed or whatever. Y'all, I was so motherfucking nervous that he was going to try to come wake me up. Like, I was so motherfucking nervous, bitch. I was so nervous. Y'all, like, I'm nervous telling y'all this shit. Like, it's happening all over again. Like, for real, that's how nervous I was. So he said, Chandra, the third time. I still ain't say shit. That nigga said, alright. He closed the door. When I tell y'all I stayed there, I had a feeling he was gonna come back in that bitch. He came back in that bitch. He said, Chandra, you think I'm gonna answer you now? So I stayed in the same spot again for about another extra 5 minutes. He went in his room, he cut the bathwater on, whatever. I still didn't move. He still gotta get his clothes and shit like that, so I ain't finna be no fool and, you know what I'm just saying, just get up and leave or whatever. And you can tell when somebody get in the shower. You can hear the difference in the shower when the shower just hitting the tub and when the shower hits somebody. You can tell the difference. So when I feel like he was in the shower, I left out that motherfucking house so fast. I left the house in pajamas. And I never leave the house in pajamas. Like, I had on this long ass pajama thermal shirt and some motherfucking pajama pants. Y'all, I never leave the house in pajamas. Bitch, I ain't even let my motherfucking car warm up. I was out there, bitch. Ain't no motherfucking catching me, bitch. I was out there, bitch. I was going that whole day in pajamas. I know when it's time to come back to the house, because I know when he finna get ready to go to work. So, I came to the house when I know he was gone. It was like 6:45, some shit like that, 6:50. It was almost 7. I was gone from that time to 7 that night. Like, I'm like, oh, shit, man, fuck. I was gone that whole time, y'all, because I did not want that man, y'all, I did not want that man to bring that shit up, because I ain't know what the fuck I was going to say. So I left, and when I finally came back, guess who the fuck I brought with me? Her motherfucking ass. I'm like, I'm on the move. Now what if this man get off early, just, you know what I'm saying? That was it. I mean, that was it. That was my routine. I'll leave early in the morning when I know he finna get off. And when he finna go to work, I'll come back to the house. Like, that's just how it was. Like, I was trying to miss him in every way possible. That's just how it was. And, I mean, he ain't bring it up no more. And you know damn well I wasn't finna bring the shit up. So, that was that. He left the shit alone and I was cool with it. Alright. Mama. My mama is the type of mama that she'll know some shit, but she'll ask you to see if you gonna tell her what she already know. She used to always be like, Chandra, is there anything you want to tell me? I'm like, no, Mom. She'll leave it alone. So this was right before I was finna move with Daddy. Mama knew, she knew when I was first into females and all that shit like that. But when I was finna move with Daddy, she asked me. Y'all, it's like every time she was finna ask me that shit, she had this, I already knew. It's like she had the same kind of tone, the same kind of, it's like I already knew what the fuck she was finna ask. She was already sitting down. So I wasn't finna sit on the same couch she was on, so I sit on the opposite couch. She was like, Chandra, I'm finna ask you something. I want you to be truthful with me. I'm like, okay. She was like, do you like females?
Gay!
Why in the fuck would she ask me that shit? So at that time, I had graduated high school and all that shit, and I'm like, it's time for me to go ahead and spill it out. Like, it's time for me to go ahead and tell her what she already knows, so. So I was like, at first I was hesitant of telling her yeah, but I was like, I'm finna go ahead and tell her. She already know anyway. I just need to go ahead and confirm it and let her know it is what it is. So alright, I sat there for a while and I said, you know what, Mom? Yeah, I do. Y'all, when I tell y'all that lady boo-hoo, like she boo the fuck who. She wasn't crying, nigga. She boo-hoo. She wasn't like, she like. Like couldn't catch her breath, boo-hoo. I'm like, oh my motherfucking God, what the fuck I did? Y'all, I had already seen the tears rolling down her face before she even started boo-hoo crying. So when I answered her, my head was already turned the opposite way. The reason why I turned my head the opposite way is because I hate to see my mama cry. And for my mama to be crying over something that had something to do with me, that hurt me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? When I tell y'all this lady started praying, she prayed so hard, y'all. And when I tell y'all when she prayed, she prays. When she prayed, it's some prayer. So she was praying, she was crying, I was crying because she was crying. I'm like, oh man. She finished praying, she was still crying. She finished praying, she was like, I don't never want you to think that I would treat you no different or love you no different because you're still my daughter. And I'm charged to love you by God, but I also love you because you're mine and I'm supposed to love you as a mother. She said, don't never think that I would treat you no different. Y'all, when she said that, I felt a little relieved. The only reason I didn't feel completely relieved because she was still crying. That's my mama. You know what I'm saying? That's mama. But y'all, after that, it was just like I can breathe now, nigga. She knew at the time she asked me that. Like I said, it's right before I moved with Daddy, so he didn't know. So when both of them found out, I was like, oh yeah, it's easy. Y'all, when I tell y'all that shit with my daddy, it's funny now. That shit was not funny back then. Like, it was not funny at all. Oh, and y'all, the reason why he saw it on the dresser from the beginning, Daddy the type, when he wash clothes and fold them up, he have to get them out the way. Like, that's just my daddy. So he was bringing my clothes in my room to set on my dresser, so when I get home, I can put my shit up. And I done left the motherfucking thing on the motherfucking dresser. I'm like, oh my God, I got to be more careful. Like I said, y'all finna get to see more of the real me now. Like my first video, it was just answering questions or whatever, so I was just chill. Y'all finna get to see the real me. When I tell y'all I'm goofy, I mean goofy. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Once you subscribe, make sure you just move over a little bit, click that bell so you can be notified anytime I post something new. Like and comment. Y'all, when I tell y'all to comment anything y'all want to see me do, comment anything y'all want to see me do. I'm doing challenges, I'm doing pranks, I'm doing vlogs, I'm doing it all. So just tell me what y'all want to see and I'm bring it to you. Simple. I look rough than a bitch, so y'all excuse me, but it's 2-some in the morning. And the only reason I'm still up is because I was making a shirt for somebody. So I was like, I might as well go ahead and get my video. We quarantined or whatever, we still in this shit. So by me being in the house all day, I don't have nothing else to do but to give y'all videos. Oh, and if you don't know my merch, y'all, I'ma leave my Snapchat name right there. So you can go ahead and follow me on there because I don't have no website or no shit like that right now. But yeah, like I said, make sure y'all comment anything y'all want to see me do because I know I need to bring more videos. So just let me know what y'all want to see. But until next time, stay blessed and stay safe.